club after disappointing performance, the team board has decided to bring back Frank Lampard's style, and we're going to look into his style of play and also his interim manager until the end of the season. And also in this exclusive video, just like I said, we'll drop going deep into Lampard's previous experience at Chelsea's manager, what he did before in his managerial style, and also what he can bring now on the table as his second coming. So yes, as usual, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this platform or if you're just joining us, do us a favor, like the video. Also, you can share the video on any other platform that you find yourself. I'm being joined here by CFC OG and also, as usual, Chelsea CFC Stephen of Chelsea fame. If you guys know Stephen, it's been with me for quite a long time. We are here streaming live. Like I said, we're gonna go into what is going on with the Chelsea Football Club, but I don't know. Okay, I got it now. I get it. It took quite some time to register on YouTube, but we are there. OG, I'll start with the OG first, and I'll go to Steven. The news is here, man. It's here. Lampard officially, the statement is out. He's gonna take over the team till the end of the season. And I've had so many questions that I wanted to ask, and some of the questions are: can Lampard experience as a former Chelsea player given an advantage as an interim manager? Can that happen?
I mean, it's a possibility, but then there's the probability, and it's very unlikely, to be honest. He could help with lots of other stuff, and we'll touch on them. But I wouldn't say he's gonna bring back that that Chelsea mentality. That I don't think he's gonna. Even though he has it in him, he wasn't. If you microanalyze his stay at Chelsea beforehand, it wasn't that bad. It got bad all at once, and that's why it piled on him. But if you look at all the things he achieved, it wasn't that bad.
Steven.
What was it, sir? I was trying to look at some of the.
Well, he's a proper Chelsea. Would him being a proper Chelsea help him?
I said that can Lampard experience as a former Chelsea player given an advantage as the interim manager? We know he's been there as a manager before, and we saw what happened. But I'm asking again, the second coming, what can you do? Can the influence of him being an ex-player, an ex-manager, influence his second coming and be a better manager?
I mean, for sure it can, right? Like, there's no reason why it can't. I mean, he's managed some of the players before. Okay, some of them aren't going to be happy because some of them fell out with him before, whatnot. But at the same time, I think it's only something like 13 players are here from when he was here before. So in reality, when you look at our squad size of about 32 players, it's about... Well, I don't even know what the maths is on that. But basically, the majority of the squad weren't even here. So that would definitely help as well. You don't have Alonso here anymore. He's one of the ones that had issues. But
Rudiger.
Yeah, it can definitely help him.
He had did he have issues with Rudiger and Aspilicueta?
I think he did with Rudiger. But who knows? Maybe even the players that he didn't.
It was Rudiger, Aspi, Kepa, and one other one. So Aspi, he's dead. Rudiger's gone. Kepa's beyond still dead. Like, this guy's the enemy of the state. So I'm happy to see
we
Mendy
know
and
what's going to
Slanina.
happen. He's coming in and Mendy's going to be the starter. It is what it is.
I mean, even I don't mind. Honestly, I'd rather Mendy get injured again. Yeah, break his finger, whatever crap. Like something small. I don't wish a big injury. Because then we'll see Slanina, and I'll be like, yes, finally, you can play Slanina.
But then we got to deal with Kepa for at least 2 Champions League games. That's the issue.
Why? Can't. Oh, yeah. Mendy. I mean...
Because Slanina's not been here long enough to be on the B list.
If you're going to give Kepa any games, it'll be Champions League, man. Maybe save a penalty. That's all he was good at.
Man.
That's what Kepa got.
I'm with you in the league. 100% in the league, I'm with you. Start Slanina, start people like Chukwuemeka. Start these kids, man. You may as well. What have we got to lose?
Or at least bring on Chukwuemeka, like at least for 30, 25 minutes to play. Don't bring him on with 5 minutes
I
left.
think I saw Chukwuemeka said like he's got a similar, like he idolized Lampard. They got a similar style of play, so who knows? He's only here for X amount of weeks, but who knows? Maybe he can influence him a bit. You never know. I find it interesting though. One of the things I will quickly touch on from the conference was that he spoke about he can't confirm his coaching staff yet. I guess there's probably some stuff there with other clubs from before. Who knows? But there's talk of Paul Clement coming back as well, which is interesting because he was Ancelotti's assistant for 8 years.
Yeah,
we're
I just
going to
saw.
use Lampard for a lot of little things in the back. We're using him. Even if Mount gets a new contract, we used him. If what's it called? If what's his name? Kante gets a new contract. I feel like all of this is almost we're using him for micro things. What's his name? Barry's going to stay now till the end of the season. It's all thanks to Lampard.
Yeah, Lampard got him here, so
yeah,
you would
exactly.
expect it.
In the back, it's
or
all
at
thanks
least
to
till
him.
after we're knocked out of the Champions League.
Basically, like everything that's happening in the back will be thanks to Lampard. After this, your services are no longer rendered. You know, thank you, here's
To
your
be
money.
fair, they rate his talent ID, don't they?
I mean, he knows how to pick him from carbon, but we got Danby
What I
in
will
here.
say though is it's interesting. So you know when he was here before, I saw a report. Apparently, it came out in 2021. I saw it from Twitter in 2021. It came out the other day, resurfaced. In the summer of 2020, he wanted Aubameyang. And then we know that in the summer 2022, so last summer, he wanted Mudryk at Everton, but that got rejected.
Yeah.
So maybe they're two players that have got a feature under him. You never know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. For now, welcome to the stream dummy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm late.
That's all right. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you have some headphones? You can use for now.
Nope. Why?
All right. Okay, because it's like an echo when I speak. I could hear myself again. Everybody can hear it.
Okay. Is it better now?
You're gonna have to mute it when someone's talking, basically.
Yeah. Okay. That'll do it. I think when it's your time to talk, you can just unmute yourself so the sound when they come back again. All right. For now, we'll go with that. So yeah, before we continue with the stream, let me acknowledge the viewers that are here already. Phantom of Bennett topic, shout out to you, big up to you, brother. And then we have it's all good, big up to you, my bro. It says hello. Then Abdi Chels over here, as usual, retaining of this platform. Thank you very much. And also we have Snoopy Biggie G, bro. Hope you're doing well. He says, he said, will Lampard leave? Right, I hope he does. Yeah, Phantom, I'll read the comments. Don't forget, I'll read your comments for you. Okay, we have Abdi Chels. Okay, I said that's Georgie. Big up to you, Georgie, for coming back again and tuning in for our tantalizing contents that we have on this platform. We have a salam. Big up to you, Mr. Abdurazak Salam. Okay, he said hello. He said hello, people. Let's vibes till UCL final. What I'm afraid of, it's if we win it, we get a long-term job. That is probably to Frank Lampard. If we win it, will they get a long-term job? We'll
just
look into
quickly
that.
on that, the thing is, if we agree a deal before the summer, then it's not going to happen. So
no, but even if it did happen, they'll give him a permanent contract and sack him the same week just to give him a big payout. They're like, "Thank you, Lampard."
Yeah,
here's your version of a bonus.
Said up Super Lamp. Okay, Tony says big up, guys. Thank you very much, Tony, for tuning in today. Also we have
he's good at choosing them from carbon.
Yeah, people saying Lambs has got talent. ID is ignorant. Okay. Coming from Salam here from Cobham, I would say maybe that's what he's saying over here. Hello, my brother Nizael, and welcome to all the panelists. It's great to see everyone. I hope all are doing well. Thank you very much, I123, for tuning in again as usual. Abdichel said he's good. Choosing players from Carbon. That is, we've seen that happen with Rhys James, Chaloba, and all those players that he helped bring them in. So yes, Staff said Kepa has just one clean sheet less than Alisson and Edison from 5 games less, and higher save ratio. He is level with Raya.
No, that's only Premier League. If you add all of his other games up, it's
you
terrible.
people are unbelievable. That is coming from Staff. Staff said to Phantom, what was the score versus Wolves when Potter had a fit team? Okay, that coming from a Staff. And also, welcome to the stream, Greek Chelsea. He says Kepa sucks. That is coming from. And then also we have a few comments here. I miss. Phantom of many topic said Ted to hit the like button. I'm sure Interim Chelsea fan Phantom will be joining the Super Frank 433 bars at Wolverhampton this weekend. Super Frank will always be our captain. Then he went ahead and said the staff is correct. When Todd Bowley sacked Tuchel, Phantom decided to go to Fulham. However, now that one of the Phantom's coaches is back as the gaffer, Phantom will remain true blue until the end of the season. Thank you very much. You remain true blue forever. Loyalty is not birthright. It must be earned like a trophy. Super Frank Lampard knows how to teach the young ones to score. If he can teach Tommy to tap in, he can teach Felix to do the same. That is true. Only Frank Lampard can do that. We see how prolific Tammy Abraham was under Frank Lampard. When Uncle Georgian tried to come claim his nephew Mason Mount, Daddy Frank Lampard said, "No, he is my son. You can't have it." All right, Phantom of many topic, lots of comments coming from you. Frank Lampard is proper Chelsea. He was born into the West Ham family, but eventually he will be taught Bowley long-term gaffer. When Super Frank takes us to the UCL final again, Harvest will score. Coming from a Phantom. Phantom, I've read a lot. How many more do I got from you? Frank Lampard will convince Todd Bowley to go bring home another proper Chills Declan Rice. Okay, then we can all be true blue together. Thank you very much, Phantom. I'm now excited for the Wolves match under Potter. That would not have been the case. Okay, I think I've read all these ones. Snoopy G said, "Me, that Australian fella, Matt, is everywhere slating Lampard. I know he doesn't like Lampard. I know him, man. I know him.
Podcast like Terry's, Gem,
Lampard
Lewis,
also,
man, everywhere.
Yeah, Lampard also not fat. So yeah, Fat Frank. Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't like Frank Lampard. I don't know what his problem is. We're looking for an interim at this moment. Who is the right person to put in there? No one else but Super Frank Lampard. Big up to you, Kim So, Ravi. I think Ravi have you there. Then we have Animi. I'm sure Animi. I can't pronounce the first one, so I just keep it to make it easy for me.
Yeah, big up Ravi, man.
Ravi, yeah, big up Ravi.
Big up for that, man.
Big
Always
up to
about
you,
knows ball knowledge.
Kepa sucks. That is coming from me. So I'm going to end the comments from there, and I'll continue from that place later. Let's get back in there. Let me start from Steven. Steven, you on the floor when I took the microwave from you. What were you saying?
No, not much. I'm sort of just looking through some of the stuff from the conference, what got said and stuff. It's nice to have someone who's honest about things, though. Yeah. We won't get the boys gave everything when we lose 3-0, 4-0 if it happens.
All right, so I'm gonna ask this to Dami, can you hear me? Probably she can't hear me. But I'm gonna throw this question out there. What specific managerial tactics? All right. What specific managerial tactics did Lampard employ during his previous stint at Chelsea, and how successful were they? Do you think that he can employ the same tactics as he did previously, guys? Anyone can jump into it. If Ravi, if you Davi, if Dami, sorry, if you have any answer for that, you can just jump on.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see anything different from
Okay.
Lampard in his previous regime in terms of tactical play?
Well, first off, Lampard is an amazing guy. He knows how to like scout for like amazing players, young players. He has highs for the future. But I think the problem with him is he does not have that time he needs to like grow, to like execute his plans. The Premier League does not allow for like time, like the one Arteta did with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I think the problem Lampard had was how to execute his plans like fast and deliver it. So to be very honest, I'm not happy with Lampard coming back because what he did at Everton, I was expecting him to like learn from his mistakes at Chelsea. You understand? So I don't know if he's going to like learn or he's just going to like come and repeat the same pattern. Although he knows how to like pick players, he knows how to do the formation right, but it lacks, it takes more than just saying, okay, I want this guy to play for me, I want that guy to play for me. It takes more. So I think he might try to be impressive for like maybe the first 3 games, but it is going to show because Chelsea is not Everton. I mean, Chelsea is a big team. Everton is also a big team, but compared to like our stats and everything, Chelsea it is going to like drain him. It is very draining. It is very draining to coach a team like Chelsea. It is very draining. We have a lot of big boys that are going to like want not try to stress him. So I think statistically, Lampard is like 40% okay, and we don't need a 40% okay coach right now. We need like 80%, 80%, 70% okay coach. So the deal has been done. We just have to like sit back and hope for the best.
All right. I know you said that there's not much time. I mean, there's time for the Premier League to give every football club to do whatever they want to do. But the question is, do Chelsea have that time for Lampard to be able to do whatever he wants to do? I don't know the contract basis, and I don't know whatever has been said behind the scenes. But for me, I'll say Lampard should have it easy because there's no pressure on him. He only have to secure the club at this moment to be at least more comfortable in the league table, not to try push anything, not to try and win the Champions League. I know it's going to be that difficult for him, but if Lampard can push and do it, that will be a bonus to his own capacity. But then I know the only thing is, do Lampard have the time? Why does he need time? Because he's not going to be there next season. He doesn't need all that much time to do much. All that he knows is trying to get the harmony of the football club, trying to get all the boys together to have that or bring all the fans back again, because it looks like there's a big division between the fans. The connection is kind of slow between the fans and then the players themselves. And the players themselves, there's no unity going on at this moment in time. So that is why I think the board have to sit down, put 2 or 2 together and try and bring someone that can bring that unity and that euphoria that the Stamford Bridge used to have back in the days. So, Steven, do you have any reaction to that in terms of tactics? Is Lampard going to do something different, or he's still going to stick to the same style 4-3-3 as he used to play back before he was being fired?
He used to play a 4 and he used to play a 3. He used to play each one at different times. So it's going to be interesting. I think probably end up depending on who we're playing. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he does. He said he already has an idea what he wants to do for Wolves. So there's that. And look, at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And people who want to criticize the board for it, I'd love to know who they would take on an interim basis, because you can say all you want, but at the same time, if the board rushed their decision and they got it wrong again, you'll go hate on them for that. So I'd love to know if anyone doesn't like the appointment, who they would have. Because the way I see it, like before we went live, the way I see it, it's more of a case of between Lampard, Potter and Bruno Sauter. And in that case, I'm taking Lampard. I'm not gonna lie. You
All right.
can't keep Potter around after what we've heard already about players respecting him as a person but not a manager and all this. You couldn't keep him around, so that leaves one option, and it's not Bruno.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult task. Who is there to take over without Lampard? Just because Bruno himself doesn't want to stay. It would have been easy if Lampard was the assistant. Then it's easy. Okay, Lampard will take over. But Bruno Salter, who is a loyal person to Graham Potter, doesn't want to stay and continue the job. He wants to move on, and be also take a rest, just like Mr. Graham Potter. So, OG, bro, any comments before I go on and read some of the comments? You want to react to any of the comments down there, or you still want to touch bases on the tactics in terms of what Lampard can bring to the table?
I haven't looked at them. I haven't looked at the comments, but I usually go through them with a bit with you. But I mean, what are they saying in there? I'm guessing most people are anti-Lampard. I know you put a poll out earlier.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch on those results before you hit the chat?
Yeah, the poll that I have here is, will Lampard return will Lampard's return be a success or failure? Cast your vote, as has been said over here. We have 50% said Lampard has what it takes, and also 6% said Lampard style is outdated. And then also I'm not sure. People at 44, I think 44% of the people think they're not really sure what Lampard can bring to the table. So
I'm with the 44%, man. Only time will tell.
Okay. Before we get back to OG, just try and analyze some of his tactics that you think Lampard can go with
Football
so
terrorist.
far. Yeah.
He used to do these videos. Terry wants to start these videos where he breaks down tactics, similar to what they do on Sky Sports, where they showed how the tactics set up, what the names be called for it. And I remember that after he made the video for Lampard, he stopped making them because it was just it almost backfired on him. You think, you're going to play this octagon football. Do you remember that word that was being used back in the day? And
yeah, I've already seen it in the last 18, 24 hours, man.
It's training everywhere, bro. But I'm like, look, listen, football, like a lot of people say this, you might hear it. It's not all about the tactics, man. Sometimes you got to tell him, man, press that, push forward, beat him, take him on, cross it in early. It's just almost the basic stuff. I'm hoping Lampard starts to tune that into them again. And I won't be surprised if we start scoring. And people are going to all go, oh, yeah, it's all thanks to Lampard. And really, we've been creating chances recently. We just can't finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, he brings that finishing edge, man.
He did kind of touch on that as well. I'm not sure how much you've seen from the conference, but he essentially said, it's about the setup and stuff like this. Because that's exactly what we're creating. It's not the issue. We've created a lot even when we didn't have some of the wingers we've got now. It's always been the finishing. The players that we have up front cannot finish.
Yeah.
All right. As we have here, let me welcome my brother here, Scala United. Welcome to the stream, brother.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can hear.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, man, for having me, and big up to everyone. Yeah, I mean, this whole Lampard, it's already obviously generated a lot of debate amidst the Chelsea fans, and yesterday was different. That some people like me, I don't agree with him being at the this position, but I think he has been appointed now, and you have I think 11 games left, including the Champions League. And I'll be honest, I don't think many Chelsea fans hope too much of the remaining games. Let's be honest, I don't think you want Conference League football. You would want Europa League at least, because then you have to attract players. I don't think the likes of Felix and all these players, they would stay without any European football. So you need to finish as high as possible. I think that's your aim. And let's be honest, I don't think you're making past Real Madrid. I'll be surprised and extremely surprised considering the way Madrid played yesterday, 4-0 to Barcelona. So, look, man, Lampard is going to do what he's been bought for, that is to unite the fan base. He's going to do what exactly Oli did in 2019 when Jose Mourinho was sacked at United and the whole place was toxic. And we bought and put in a legend, and every one of us went Oli at the wheel. So, look, I don't expect much of Lampard. I don't even know his tactics, so I can't comment on that. The only thing I can say is that his press conferences are going to be good. He's not going to say, the boys gave everything, just like Potter. And he's going to be a bit more, interesting to hear that, because Lampard, he's say whatever you want. He's a very well-educated person. He's read from a private school. His whole family is in football, and he has done punditry, for a few years. So, you can
I don't know
expect
why
that.
people go on about this IQ stuff. This is the third time I've heard it. So I've been on a few streams, and
yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
got a high
why are
Yeah,
you
IQ. I
it's
bringing up
think.
his
something like
IQ? Like he's not that
150 or
smart.
so, which is higher than like the top 2%.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you're wrong. Maybe this showing is a player, but as a manager, I'm not too sure where we can relate those two things.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time we had an
Potter
ultra
had a
intelligent
degree.
someone from Mensa, the school of IQ? When was the last time we had them going, "Oh, you should become a manager because you got a high IQ"? Doesn't really work like that.
I mean, look, Potter had an emotional degree. He had an emotional degree, and look what it turned out.
You're so right.
Oh man.
All right, Scholar United and Stephen got a lot to say. I'll come back to Stephen real quick. Scholar said Potter has an emotional degree. Wow. All right, Potter has emotional degree. That's where we got to at this moment. So yeah, I'm gonna read some few of the comments as they come in. A lot of them. I will skip past some of them. Very, very important one. I will read them because else the stream will be way behind. I don't want to do that. So big up.
Skip any like inner talk and anything that's not basically we could use.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have a personal talk, I'll just skip those ones. I'll highlight them, but I won't read them. But then the ones that has to be very, very important to the stream, that's related to the stream, I will. Like my brother over here, Salam said, like Reese, tomorrow I rate it from Tommy Mount and Reese of the man, not elite. Okay, big up to you, Salam. Thank you very much for your comment. Aubameyang will differ, I think, play under Lampard. That could be true. Aubameyang, okay, that is coming from King. So also great Chelsea. It's Kepa at let's learn to spill players and to spill
Spanish anyway.
Okay,
no correct way.
Yeah. Big up to you too, Ravi. It's always nice to have you here on the platform. And also Tony said Lampard will hopefully settle the dressing room down, improve morale, and at the same time give his managerial career a boost for another job. Absolutely. That's if Lampard does it well this time. He should be able to learn from his past. UCL or nothing coming from King Soul. Thank you very much, Akim Soul. And also we have our brother Animi. I'm sure that's the right name. Chelsea need a coach that is good with a 3-5-2 formation and can tactically switch formation to when needed. That's what Chelsea need. A very, very mature coach, and also have that pay attention to detail, pay attention to much of the details. And I know Luis Enrique and Nagelsmann, two of them have that idea. So it's all have to be with the time. When the time is up, Chelsea might find the right person. Lampard, if he couldn't revive Everton, how can he revive this Chelsea team? Thank you very much. It is a question that has been asked. I know our pundits are listening to that. They will have an answer. Does he have the minerals to revive Chelsea team if he couldn't do it at Everton? Aubameyang will finish the season with 10 goals under Frank Lampard, coming from his I know Aubameyang's favorite fan is Kim. So sorry, principal staff. All right. What formation will Lampard play? All right, let's see. Steven said he's played 3 in the back before. He's played 4 in the back before, so he has to do it 4-3-3 or maybe one of those 3-5-2-1, whatever, 5-4-1, whatever 3, whatever that start with 3. Lampard will start with it. I'm not a tactician. I don't want to go over there and do that and do this and then end up disgracing myself like Mr. Terry Flores did. Terry did. All right, OG. So if it's only EPL, are we in the last 8 UCL because Kepa is poor? That's a question to OG. I know OG will keep that in mind and give us an answer when he has the time. Also, Kim So said Lampard left us when we were 8th, right? That was the question. Objective top 8 coming from Kim. So okay. Everton are a broken team, and also we have this Tammy is class. Tammy Abraham trying to bring him back would be very difficult. Kepa would be better with good backline. The communication between the keeper and the defenders is key to building a formidable defense. All right, I'll hold it here a little bit, and I'll go through the comments as they come in. I'll highlight some of them so we can keep the Pandey to keep the conversation flowing. Guys, any reaction? Herbert, Dami, CFC, and Steven, any reaction before we move on to the next question?
Hi guys, big
Hi,
ups to
go ahead.
everyone.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Personally, I think the 3-4-3 style is like our game plan naturally. So trying to change that might cause some clusters at the back because there might not be like proper communication. We saw what happened with Kukurela and Kolibali on, was it Saturday or Sunday? So I don't want, I would rather have more players in the midfield than the defense. It is going to be like too clustered, too choked, guys running everywhere, leaving the midfield, very scanty. No, and there'll be very few long passes because everyone would want to like stay on spot in that position and everything. So if Lampard is wise, he should just stick to like the 3-4-3 or maybe 3-5-2 style. It should not use like the four at the back. It's going to be too clustered and you know shifting players role. Although James can enter, but it should be better when he's at a position he can play perfectly fine. The same with Enzo and the same with Modric and Kante. So it's better that their play starts like where they can dominate and complete passes, dribbles, doing tackles and everything. So Lampard should just stick to like the 3-4-3 style for me. We'll find, or maybe 3-5-2. Please, you should not start Kai Havertz, please.
All right, thank you very much, Dummy. I think Dummy need an application to be able to manage the Super Falcons or the Super, Super Eagles or something like that. She's so
One thing
in depth into tactical analysis. Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, one thing I will say is what I will disagree on is to say we don't know what he's got to do, right? It could be a 3, could be 4, could vary it, right?
Yeah.
But one thing I will disagree on, right, is the fact about you're talking about the amount of players in defence. If you're playing 3 at the back, you actually have more because defensively you have a 5. You have the 3 centre backs, you have the 2 wing backs. So you actually have more when you play a back 3 than if you play a back 4. And the mix-up was just because, for some reason, they weren't communicating, which I can't be bothered with them anymore. Them 2 players really irritate me.
Yeah.
And that was just like another level.
All right.
It doesn't take a lot. You give the guy a shout to let him know that you're behind him. It's that simple. That's all that had to happen.
All right.
And they bottled it.
Yeah. Herbert.
I mean, look, about the tactics, again, I think your best centre back is Badiashile, and I don't know if he's fit or not. I think the first thing you have to do is, make sure you don't concede. And I think Thiago Silva, he's injured, so we are not sure about his, position right now. So again, I think you might have to revert to a back 3 or a back 5. But then again, then you sacrifice a midfielder. But then you got Conte back, so that's a positive. What I want to see is right now is, Havertz should be coming out of that team. I don't think he's at the moment either in good form and he's not taking the chances. And say whatever about Aubameyang, he might have lost pace and, he's not interested in Chelsea. If he gets a chance, he's highly, reliant on service. He will finish it. And the chances which Havertz has been missing, I don't think Aubameyang misses in that quantity. So I would like to see Aubameyang play. I think he's doing, fortnight streams while your club is playing and he's visiting Barcelona for, El Clasico. I mean, you're paying this guy lots of money, might as well use it. And I think someone mentioned previously that he wanted Aubameyang when he was at Chelsea. And I think he's a fan of Mudryk as well. He wanted him at Everton. So, just play the players in their position. I think all the things will fall in. I don't expect any tactical masterclass from Lampard, I'll be honest. But, the thing he can do is, play players in their position and take out those who are not playing well. So
That's one
that's the
thing he
minimum you
does
can
do
ask
as
of him.
well.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, he didn't change. I mean, I think he had like 46 different combinations of your defense when he was the manager, something like that. I heard this
I
morning on
don't know.
Talk
But
Sport.
then you
So,
look at the defenders he had in his first season, right?
yeah.
I'm going to try and get this up as I think about it. So you had Reece, you had Aspi, you had Christensen, you had
Rudiger.
you had Alonso, Emerson,
Rudiger.
Rudiger, Chalobah.
Yeah, so literally Reece, Aspi, Rudiger, Chalobah, Alonso, Emerson. Like there was about 8 or 9 players who it won't go up. I'm trying to find it as we speak.
All right. Whilst you're doing
Take
that,
me
let
2
me
seconds as
let me
well.
take a
I've-
few
think
seconds
I've
to
got
read
it,
some
by
of
the
the
way.
comments we have here. Kim So said Lampard has 25% win rate with CLC, unlike Potter.
He has what?
Coming from he said Lampard has 25% win rate
52,
ratio.
It's 52. Yeah.
Sorry, 52.
25.
Yeah,
Potter didn't have
52%
25.
win rate with CFC. Okay, thank you very much, Kim So. And also Lampard sent us in a FA Cup final. That's Kim So. Also, just don't trust Lampard. He just doesn't trust Lampard. So okay, that is personal. Guys, if you have any questions, send them in. Lampard was there longer at Chelsea as a manager than Potter. Yeah, Lampard went over 18 months. He went over there. Okay, we have this coming from It's All Good. He said in Lampard we trust. In Lampard he trusts. Lamps made top 4 with under 20 team coming from Kim. So he made top 4 with under 20 team. That's a plus. Good achievement from Lampard in his time. We No way Nagelsmann and Enrique are coming in a toxic environment right now at this moment, coming from King. So what's the pool results at this moment? I'll give you the pool results in a couple seconds. Give me a second. Also Lampard didn't have these injuries that Potter did. That's his win ratio. Okay, win rate at Everton. All right, John
It's
Terry
Everton. We can't
Yeah.
say his win rate at Everton. It's Everton. Every manager that's gone to Everton has been done in.
All right,
That's
this is a
what I'll say on
question.
that.
This
I
is a
want to answer
question.
this one quickly.
There's the
We get
question coming from,
relegated. We get relegated. If we don't get 1 point, we're getting relegated.
Ravi said a question: if Chelsea didn't win many games under Lampard, then what? That's a question, guys.
Obviously, any games.
I'll pin that question down so we can give an answer. Ravi will come back and we'll get the answer for you. Bruno Salter guy has left his a beta male. Is that what it is? All right.
Yeah.
He loves
Kim
this
So.
word. He's always using this word.
Yeah. Everton are broken team. LOL. They are trash coming from King. So and also Lampard coming. It's big up to you, Lord. Big up to you. I didn't see you yesterday, Lord. I hope you're doing well. Lampard coming is a short term, doesn't really mean much, but it's just they having someone ready. Other clubs may go after other managers. I don't see it. It makes much difference. The remaining games, okay, coming from Lord. I know we're taking note of it. Lampard will help the morale of the players. Will have to manage themselves, and that is coming from Kim So here. So we enter anti Lampard. We just think if he's the right one for the job, can he transform the club in his short stint? Let's see. Stint. Let's see if Lampard can do it. All right, guys, let's move on a little bit. Then I'll come back to the comments so we can still flow. All right, OG, you have anything you want to say before I bring up the next question?
He's not going to make a big difference, but maybe he could detoxify. Maybe he could get rid of some of that toxic negativity in the club and just make a little bit of positivity. Maybe a couple of good wins in the Premier League. I mean, You know, it can't really get worse. I don't want to say that because sometimes when you say that, it gets worse. But I'm hoping it can't go any
Sometimes
more
you
lower than
jinx it.
this. I
All
know,
right.
innit?
My question to you guys is: in what ways do you think Lampard return will differ from his previous tenure as Chelsea's manager?
One thing I will say on this, right, is if he's still keen on having permanent jobs after this, which clearly he must be to even consider this on an interim basis, right? He's got to go into this and give it everything he's got. This is his point of proving that he can still manage a team. He can get the best out of players, and then he can get a job. That's the thing. He ain't got to go and go,
But
I'm
I don't
only
see
here
it getting a
short
job. Like,
term,
even if he
etc.
does well and wins Champions League and wins every game,
Yeah.
they'll still see it as like, oh, this guy could do 3 rounds, but he can't do 12 rounds. So he's a good 3-round whatever fighter. He's a good free manage. Like, even if he does that, because I don't think this board has that faith in him. Even with Champions League, I joked about it. They might give him a special bonus, but they're still gonna move him on.
About this board,
Like,
I'm talking
he'd
generally,
honestly.
it's a way of putting himself in the window.
For the only way I can see him staying, honestly, is he has to destroy every game. He has to be like Liverpool in their prime, 4, 5, 6 goals every game. Champions League final, win it. 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
3 goals has to be the minimum, man. Good luck, Lampard, man. I wish you do that, but you'll literally be rewriting history since no English managers won it, the Champions League.
No, I'm not saying here. I'm saying generally speaking, like he could put himself in the shop window for a management job.
Oh yeah, he could be in that little Apprentice episode with Conte and Jose Mourinho, but sometimes you're the extras. That's what he'll
At
be.
least
Like, you're not going to
one
win.
thing I will say
Dark
is, at least unlike certain former Chelsea managers, he won't be going Tottenham.
All right,
Herbert.
Just to mess him up.
If he goes Tottenham.
You heard the question, right? You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it. I didn't hear.
What was that again?
He said, "Could you repeat
it?
it?"
I didn't get your
Lampard's
question.
first did be different than
Okay.
his second.
Yeah. My question was, what do you think the return of Lampard will offer from the previous tenure as a Chelsea manager? In what ways do you think Lampard return will be different from his previous tenure as a Chelsea manager?
I think first of all, I don't think there is much expectations of Lampard this time. He's just coming in to improve your guys' mood. And personally for him, I think it's a win-win situation. If things go bad, people are not going to blame it on him because of his status at your club. And if it goes well, then it just improves his portfolio. And if you look, like when he got sacked, it was around the same time which Gerrard got sacked. And Gerrard applied for the Poland job and he didn't get it. So he probably has to go to a championship club next, or try another place outside England. Maybe go back to he has already done Rangers. Maybe he can pick up Celtic now. So I think that's where Lampard wins. I don't think this harms him in any way. He's already in good stead with the Chelsea fans. And you ask me how is it going to be different? I think it's good for him personally. And I mean, if you are a Lampard fan, I think you'll be happy by it. But yeah, man, I don't think there is much expectations. I think your season is at the moment, relying on that Champions League, and you want to finish high as possible. So
yeah,
I mean, look, I wanted to ask about Felix because I know United are heavily linked with him. You think he signs a contract if you don't get Champions League?
Yeah, he made that statement that he doesn't really care. He doesn't like the atmosphere at Atletico Madrid. He will sign with Chelsea, even Chelsea gets a Champions League or not. But let me get into the pool right now. The pool says we have those that says 56% says yes, Lampard has what it takes, and then 6% said nah, Lampard style is outdated. Then now we have 39% of the people said, I'm not sure, only time will tell. So people want Lampard on. 56 of the people wants Lampard on. That's what the poll says at this moment. Thank you, everyone that has voted for the poll. I'll take the poll down. I have another question that I'll throw it in there here soon with time. Go ahead, Mr. Herbert. Stephen or Dami, you guys will have anything to say? Inject to it before we move on to another question.
Yes,
we're getting close to an hour. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. The the charm Lampard has is he's a true blue hero, and
Yeah.
because he has been there before, so it's like it was like there before he showed interest in these players. So him coming back now, the players he had helped before would like want to pull through for him and come through for him because they'll feel grateful for like the favor he did them before.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm very skeptical about is the play balance. We might be winning goals, but the possession might not be it. So we might be winning goals on luck, maybe a rough ball in. But I don't know. I don't know. I really don't think Lampard would. He said, is if he wins the Champions League,
Yeah.
that would be big for him. But like you said, he might not like get a main job to be like an actual coach. So people might see him as a freeloader, okay, he's the guy to call on to clean your mess and you can get someone else to take over from there. And I do not think he wants that for himself. I think Lampard is really trying hard to prove himself. And I hope the rest of the team would also like make it very easy for him to like, achieve his goals and dreams at Chelsea. Because right now it seems that the fans are at war. So say the fans like backing him up might actually have helped him some kind of way. But imagine one side of the stadium shouting boo and the other side it's kind of demoralize the players and will not turn off the playing spirit. So right now, I think Lampard just has to like try his best for us. At least let him show effort. And he's a good guy. Picking like I said before, he has a great um playing tactics. He knows how to like call in players and call off players and change tactics and all of that. But regardless, this time is different from when it was there before. Like there've been new players in, there've been players on loan, there are players on injuries. So I don't know. It might be too much for him to handle when he comes back. But I wish him all the best, yo. I wish him all the best.
If I should put you to the corner, will your opinions and perspective change on Lampard if he's able to win Chelsea the Champions League, or even try as much as he can if he can push Chelsea to even the 5th place or 4th place in the Premier League?
It won't change my opinion because that is going to be the team wanting to win Champions League. Remember, this player signed Chelsea because Chelsea has a potential to play in the Champions League. So with or without Lampard, these boys are going to do their own. I mean, some of our players do not have the Champions League medal. Some already have and they want to like double it up. So with or without Lampard, these boys are going to die on that pitch against Real Madrid. Trust me.
Thank you very much, Damif. I love that. I love that opinion coming from you, and thank you very much for taking us through that. Herbert, Steven, and OG, you guys have anything you want to say in regards to that? Any of the comment reaction?
I'll be shocked if we make 5th or 4th. Like, I wouldn't even rate Lampard. I'll be like, Lampard's a magician because he has to curse the other teams above him. Because even if we win all our games, we really have to get a few of these other teams to just slip up. I know we got Newcastle, and that's about it. Who else have we got? Man United. They're not really.
I think we've got Brighton as well.
Brighton's that's the one we need to drag them down. But yeah, man, I'm looking at Aston Villa.
One can hope.
We can hope. That'll be crazy if he does that. Boy, man, I'll be
At the
so
end of the
shocked.
day, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but for me,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like 6th is going to be Europa, 7th is going to be Conference because of the teams left in the FA Cup, and the Carabao is the cup where you get the Conference League place, and obviously United won that and they're in Europe at the moment.
Pushes it down.
Yeah. So for me, 6th place, 8th and below. I do not want Conference. If we go into Conference, we're a laughing stock. I do not want that. I would rather have no European football than playing that. It's a sham.
I was like that in the beginning, but now I'm thinking, we got two teams, half of them are underage. Maybe they do need to play in the Conference League. And if we win the Conference League, we
But
once
just play the
again be the
kids.
team. We'll literally be the only team in the world that win every competition, new era competition. If we win the Europa Conference League, even Madrid can't win that.
All right, big up to you, Patrick. Patrick, he said that litness is greatness as usual, as they say. Do you see Lampard playing a back three? That's a question coming from Mr. Patrick over there.
No, he can't do. The reason is more mental than it is tactical. Like, not only that, not him, just the fact that these two clowns, Potter and that mime of his, that copycat Bruno Salter, because of those two, he can't do it. He just can't do three at the back. Now he's like, oh, if I do this, people instantly could be like, "Are you taking the mick?" Just like when Bruno Salter said the boys gave everything they got. I was like, "Are you taking the piss? Like, are you joking with us? How can you say
Potter
for a face?"
incarnated.
All right, we have Patrick said, Phantom said, Greek, you are correct. There's a lot of comments here. I've skipped some of them. Anemi says, Color speaks fact. Absolutely, that's what happened on the platform. I know there's back and front between Stav and also Kim So again. They're rocking the channel. They're rocking the comments down there with their back and front communication. Guys, let's keep it healthy. Let's keep it healthy. Kim So, you know what? You know me, right? Love you, brother. Love you. Love Stav too, guys. Let's keep it a little bit more realistic. Not fighting. Let's just have fun over here. Sab said a great Chelsea. I have followed Chelsea for 53 years, 45 of them inside stadium. Take a break. Thank you very much. Okay, Greg said okay. So yes, we have legends on this platform. We have legends on this platform. Ravi said, Kim So, did see Lampard at Everton? Okay, that is a personal. Big up, Zion. Big up to you, Danny boy. No, Danny boy, I'm gonna change your name to Danny boy to Danny man. All right, at the Chelsea, he said some guy. All right, okay. All right, chat over there. All right, Kim. So both he and Aubameyang will be gone by end of May. Coming from a staff over here, Ravi. I don't see about Everton. I know Chelsea fan, not Everton. Okay, I'm a Chelsea fan.
The chat's getting more happy.
Yeah. What did you say, OG? Go ahead.
What's that?
I said the chat is getting more happy. We're LGBTQ inclusive here.
Yeah, it is. Everyone is welcome. But then you gotta keep your opinion to yourself, man. You don't want to expect someone to take your opinion. Do not fight anyone else with his opinion. And so everyone is welcome. Yeah. Stuff okay. And yeah, all right, bro. What's going on at Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea have brought in Lampard. They brought in Lampard back to the football club. That's what's going on, bro. Yeah, Lampard's man is back again. Guys, relax and talk Chelsea. Absolutely. Snoopy G is doing. Let's see. By the end of this weekend, I'm gonna give some people on this platform. Yes, some people will be earning the moderators on this platform, and those that are having that access on the platform that they don't retain, I'll be taking that away from them. So yeah, I'll be issuing out moderators on the platform. Stav will be one of them, but I know Stav will control things very well for me. He will not block people. So Stav, you're gonna end a mod on this platform very soon. I love you, Staff. You know I love you. No matter what went through, I still love you. All right, big up, Scala, my guy. Taught victory yesterday versus Brentford. Brentford. Okay, we move on though. Yeah, that was a killer goal coming from Rashford. You know, one goal project. That's what they're doing. Just one goal, see them the victory. Chelsea can't keep that clean sheet. One goal and then they'll be everywhere. Then they'll let teams come back 1-1, 2-1, and then 3-1. I don't know what's wrong with my football team, Chelsea. Kim, so you don't have to be on Everton fan to see Lampard's success rate at Everton is poor. That's the point. Obviously, over your head. I know Staff doesn't really like Lampard. I know I've said it many times. He doesn't like Lampard. Danny Boy said Chelsea OG is Oral G. Oral G, man, always working hard. Big up to you. Yes, absolutely. This man deserves a lot of credit in the community. He's done a lot for the Chelsea community. So when he put his streams up, guys, everyone should just help on this platform. Help on this platform. Big up my man OG here. I haven't even said this for a while. Sometimes I do forget myself. and I get carried away. This man here has done a lot for the Chelsea community. Yes, a lot for the Chelsea community. Next time,
It's all
I
love,
think
man. It's all love, man. I just like being involved. Like I go into so many different channels, so many different Twitter spaces and chats. Like I just want to see what's they saying, give my opinions. You know what I'm saying? Think for myself, make sure other people are not just following. But yeah, man, land of minerals, land of vitamins, whatever you are, wherever you are, up the charts.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. I'll have to edit my my video descriptions and everything. I have to put his video description right there. So anytime anyone is looking for a communication or anything like that, I'll put some information there. If you want to get hold of CFCOG, yes, there will be a contact information there. You got to go through Blue Clouds Media LLC, and then you can get through Mr. OG. And then we'll talk behind the scenes. We have price tags and everything there. OG, it's not free, man. You gotta pay 25 cents. You gotta drop 25 cents. No OG will be right there. I'm just joking. All right, Mr. Animi said that if Lampard could execute the 3-5-2 formation, then he can revive Chelsea's football club. The 3-5-2, it's a very, very good formation. But how do you use that very, very well? How to use it? I mean, Antonio Conte have done that before in his past, but can Frank Lampard look at it and modify that formation and then be able to keep clean sheet after clean sheet and be able to bang in the goals? We don't have Diego Costa. That could be one of the problems, but then the modern football is moving away from a traditional number 9. Now the goals are being spread along the attackers. Midfielders are scoring. Kevin De Bruyne is scoring from every angle. If you don't have Mahrez, Mahrez on the right hand side, I think our brother, the Moroccan, Moroccan Eden Hazard, Ziyech could do that magic on the right hand side, but it's very difficult without him getting.
As soon as you said Moroccan, I knew where you were going with that.
Yes. Without him getting that much time, he becomes rusty. So when it comes on, it doesn't even perform. It depends. We have to trust. And I know Frank Lampard loves him. That's why he brought him to the football club. So Frank coming back, Ziyech will get much more playing time because Ziyech will be very, very effective on the right-hand side instead of bringing Madueke or whoever we put over there that is not that effective. So Ziyech will be there. The crosses will be coming in. Havertz is very good in the air. He can intercept those crosses and get goals. So that would be one of the plus. And also if he can really execute this 3-5-2 formation on the right-hand side. Ziyech is also good. He can take a man on. He have to hold on to the ball and do it just like what his name again? I always say Ramirez. This City guy from
Riyad
Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez. If Ziyech can do what he does, hold on to the ball very well, and then give those passes in the 6-yard box for just a tapping, we can start getting goals. We have players that can do that. In there. Work very well with Felix. Let him be in this position. Understand the way Ziyech is going to play, and always wait for those balls coming in, and then just do a tapping. Easy. I mean, it's easy the way I'm saying it, but it's not that easy. But we can do it. All right. That's just by the way. Yeah, go ahead, Steven.
So I don't know if you probably know who I'm on about. You know that Sam guy, the United fan who leaks team news, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this tweet, right? The Chelsea squad had a meeting with Frank Lampard today. Then Frank led his first training session. Obviously introduced himself to players that may not be so familiar with him. Spoke about the importance of the rest of the season. Players understood to welcome his appointment. Okay, I'm sorry, right? I can understand why players might Google Graham Potter, right? But Lampard is one of the best midfielders of his generation. If they don't know him, I don't know what is happening.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't know him? Koulibaly obviously knows him. He's OG in the game. Mikhailo Mudryk knows him because he wanted him, literally. I mean, who's a young guy that wouldn't know him? I can't really think of who's him. Nah, they all know him.
Guy, like, you would know because he's one of the guys. Like, he's one of the best. Like,
no, but I can imagine if you're 19 years old,
I was like, there's no way.
I mean, if you're 18 years old, you might not know him, and if you're from a foreign country.
Okay.
Isn't that about the age of Cons, Chukwemeka?
He's English, so it don't count. Unless you're from a foreign, like Spanish, and then you're 18. That's none of them.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I have a question for Dami. Dami, what do you make of the 3-5-2 formation? Do you think Lampard can use that to advantage? And then before we get to Dummy, I'll say big up to McKnight. You have McKnight there, and then also another one coming from Phantom of Many Topics. Said Lampard kept Everton out of relegation last season. This season he lost all his good players to other teams. It is true. Everton hasn't done a good business in terms of their recruitment. Staff Ancelotti wasn't doing great at Everton. You can't judge Frank at Everton either. That is true. That is true. You have a point over there. Patrick. Max said, hey, lads, big up to you, Mr. McKnight. Tell them, Phantom, tell them. We are listening. Lampard won't play 3 at the back. He is 3-4-4 or 4-3-2-1 formation style of the manager. Yeah, 4-3-3 is what Frank will play. That's what I think. Chelsea has the most toxic fan base. All right, that's coming from King. So 4-3-3, then he should be very careful playing the Koulibaly, because Koulibaly doesn't have the pace to be able to recover for that 4-3-3 formation that he wants to play. It depends on the kind of players he put up there. Because also on the right-hand side, Ziyech is not going to track back as he will. Other players will. Ziyech doesn't like tracking back. Maduoki also doesn't like tracking back. So you should put a formation that will be able to accommodate all of them. Even when they forget to track back, there wouldn't be that kind of a panic in the back position. We've done over 4 minutes after an hour of streaming. It's time for OGs watching this time. So guys,
man,
let's
I'm gonna
get it
go.
going.
Get my calories in, man. Get some liquids in me. I might join you again. Yesterday you went late. I was about to join in and you just about to finish, and I was like, leave it.
Okay, Lampard is
big up, guys, man.
Yeah, big up to you, OG. Thank you very much.
Well, next time, man. Peace out, my brother.
Dummy,
my sister as well.
Yeah, Dummy, do you agree with the 3 at the back formation, or you just you think Lampard is still going to go with the 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1?
I think the 3-5-2 formation would be fine, and if we can pull off Kepa, Thiago Silva, what's this guy's name again? And Fofana.
Right.
So if you can use Fofana. Yeah, if you can use Kepa as the goalkeeper, Thiago, Chiro, and Fofana, I'll be fine with that at the back. So coming to midfield, we have James and we have Kante to drive the ball, win tackles for us. Then you can put maybe Enzo or Modric. We need a player that is going to keep up the pace. Kante is going to be bringing. You understand? We don't need someone that's going to stop the ball, then look back, then check who's available. You understand? So we need a player that's going to be as fast as Kante. So while Kante and maybe Enzo or Modric are trying to drive the ball around and square play, would need someone to be ready to receive the loose balls. So I'm saying this as if I'm playing PES. So this is what I would have been using to try to get a goal, because we might not be able to penetrate through the middle, but we have great players that can dribble on touchline and make you run. So that is what Chelsea should actually try to look for. And the fact that we don't have someone that can score headers for us is what I really do not like, because James knows how to throw long ball. Fofana also knows how to throw long passes. So say we have someone that can chest the ball and play on sight, try to shoot. The kind of goal James scored, no one saw that coming. So if it wasn't for VAR, those are the kind of goals Chelsea is supposed to be scoring. I mean, screamers, you understand what I'm saying. So if Lampard can do this, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be scoring 3 goals at least, if VAR permit us, because sometimes Chelsea scores 5 goals, VAR claims 3. I don't know what's up with them though.
All right. Thank you very much, Dummy, for your wonderful comments. As we have here, Snoopy G, big up to you for your super sticker. It will be very happy if you can add something to it, but you don't have to do that. But thank you very much, Snoopy G. I really, really appreciate it supporting this platform. As I say, it don't really have to say much, and then the comments comes in. I'll read them for you as they come in. I try as much as I can to keep the content flowing, the panel flowing at the same time, reading some of the comments that comes in. Big up to our brother over here, United Spurs of America. He says, big up, Tony. Big up to you, my brother. It's always nice to have new people coming in. Also, the returnees, also Terry. Big up to you, Terry. Lamp is back at the wheel. He will light up the bridge. Big up to you. And then, guys, really, really, very, very important. You can also support the channel by being a member of this platform. We're trying to assign the membership. I think it will be around, I don't know if it's $1 or $2 a month to support this platform. Also, as we have a lot of foundation other places, we can also help some other people when they need it. I've said that over here before. You can also help this platform or help other people. So just like I said, thank everyone that supports the platform.
Give back to people, basically.
Yeah, give back to people. Yeah, let's support the community because we are here streaming live as usual. Today's a bonus packet. Like I said, I'm streaming on if you're on what do you call it? If you're on Facebook,
Twitter.
You can watch us live. If you're on Twitter, you can watch us live. I'm streaming live on 2 Facebook platforms and also YouTube and also Twitter at the same time. So yes, today's a bonus packet that I have here. And also we have a Snoopy G said he's good for Morocco. All right, I think he's talking about Ziyech. Thank you very much. I think Lampard can work magic on Lukaku. And then also Havertz need room to move.
Who said about
Havertz.
Lukaku?
Phantom said, I think, no, he said, yeah, Phantom said Havertz need,
Yeah,
no,
but I think he was just, yeah.
I think Lampard can work magic
That's
on
all right, because
Lukaku.
Lukaku isn't going to be here. So,
yeah, Lukaku's not coming back.
Lukaku's
not coming back. He's not coming back until the season comes to an end.
So.
We need to go back to tap in strategy when getting goals. That's coming from Phantom of Many Topic. Lampard is like a sugar Ray Leonard. Right. Then we have our super chat coming from Snoopy G. Thank you very much for your wonderful super sticker. And the big up OG. OG just left us, Tony. OG, OG is going through Ramadan, so he cannot be on for. Only he can be on for just an hour, then he has to opt off. But then big up to Dami. Dami has been she's a woman Chelsea supporter, and you can tell her knowledge in the woman, and not just the women game, but her knowledge in the game is very, very high. And then I'm really keen on bringing more women on this platform. My platform is open for the voice of our wonderful, beautiful women across that are into association football. Arsenal has the most toxic fan base. However, you don't see that right now because Arteta is winning. Oh, we already know it. That is how AFTV was making so much money.
It actually is how they like.
Yeah, that's how AFTV got their name because and also let me tell you, Football Terrorist got his name because of the toxic fan base and how. That's what this guy is doing now. Someone said something about Matt, right? Matt, the guy from Australia. If he started doing this negativity, people are going to start following him because of it. The negative fan base will start following him, and that is how it spreads. So AFTV.
I don't know on the numbers, but Angry Rantman, the Chelsea guy.
Yeah, also another one.
I see loads of clips from him as well.
Yeah, so that is how it goes. People, I keep telling stuff. Sometimes when you put the realistic news out there, news that are true, you're not gonna get people clicking on it. They want to see bad news. Fake news sells than good news. No one wants to open a newspaper and then you get the clips for it. That's what it is. But I'm not really into fake news. I do the real news. Whether it sells or not, it gives me credibility instead of just tarnishing my reputation over here. So yeah, that is coming from Danny Boy. Said, bro, you should have seen the toxic when Ole was in charge in his last season. I've never seen fan base so split. It is true. That is how football terrorists also started it. He was being so negative to the Glazers, and people were, okay, what Terrence is saying is true. What Terrence is saying is true. And he was against Chelsea under Roman Abramovich. And in terms of the money, he said so many bad things to Roman Abramovich. Now, this same guy is in favor for the Arab world to come and buy his football club. Do you know what they do? Do you know how they disrespect women and all that kind of
stuff on the whole
they want to go in
thing?
there.
I put a thing from the Athletic earlier. I still need to check it myself, but it sounds like it's going to be interesting read.
All right.
About how the government essentially put pressure on the Premier League to accept the Saudi bid for Newcastle United.
All right, football hairstylist said I only watch this to see OG. Funny reaction in answer. Okay, thank you very much, hairstylist. Take care, you toxic. All right, thank you very much. For Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is too nice to be a manager. Coming from Phantom of Bennett topic, Ole was the worst thing to happen to my club Phantom dark days. Right,
I'm
Snoopy
go
G, Snoopy G.
hop off. I'm go
Yeah, no,
sort
we
out
got
some food and
we
stuff.
got just 2
and
minutes to wrap this up. We got just 2 minutes to wrap this up. We have Isabel Maria. Oh my goodness, Isabel, where have you been? It's been a long time. My Colombian friend Isabel, I hope you're doing very, very well. It's been a very, very long time. I've been just seeing your tweets on Twitter. That's all. Other than that, I don't see anything else. But it's been a long time coming, Isabel. I hope you're doing well. Tom said you all seem to be camera shy. I think so. Camera shy people. Where is the other gazer? He's not here at this moment. I hope that they'll stop being camera shy. All right, see you need Zion. Big up, bro. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you take care of yourself, and we'll see you some other time. We're done. We just got 2 minutes to wrap up. Tom Balladon. Okay. Coming from Stupid G. Then we have big up to Georgie. All right. It's all about big up over here today. And audience love to hate, absolutely. And audience love to hate. Who's playing with the emojis with me? Okay. All right, so that's Isabel. Please, I want to see you back again tomorrow. I want to hear more of you as Frank Lampard is back, and I know how you love Frank Lampard. So I mean, we'll communicate still on Twitter. Before we end the stream, let me take my few cents from Dami. Dami, what do you have to say before we end the stream, Dami?
I want to say a big shout out to everyone that's been coming for us. Love you guys. Thank you for supporting this platform. And please do not let us forget that we are all, true blues, and we just want a common goal to win trophies, to win matches, and to stay at the top. So regardless of whoever or whichever coach we will be bringing in after Lampard, please. I know how toxic some Chelsea fans can, but please do not try to drag us back to where we are coming from. So please, let's keep it all love, love everything, man.
Sorry, excuse me for that. I have a little cough. But yeah, thank you very much, Dami, for taking the time spending over an hour with us on the platform. I big up to all Nigerians and big up to all Chelsea fans across the world. So we'll see you again, Dami, tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the evening. All right, Steven, what do you want to say before we bring the stream to an end?
Just the normal, obviously, thanks for having us all on. You know how it is. Comment if you're watching this back, obviously, because we've had the live comments coming in. Subscribe, turn the bell notification on, make sure you click to get all notifications. You'll never miss a video, never miss a stream. We're live basically every day except from Sunday, unless anything changes. And yeah, it's normally 6:30 UK, which is the time we started at today.
Yeah.
But make sure you get the bell notifications turned on, just so that if anything does change in terms of the time, you see the notifications, everything like that. And yeah, that's what I've got. Just all that basically, yeah.
Thanks to everyone that has been part of this platform. I always say good evening to all my neighbors, and also Blue Clouds Media is streaming live on 3 platforms at this moment. We have 3 streaming live on Twitter and also 2 Facebook platforms, and also live on YouTube. I want to say Obligade, that is, and also Glaciers from, and also yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for now. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, 6:30 UK time, and also 1:30 American Eastern time. So yeah, we'll see you guys again. Enjoy the rest of the video, which is intro. See ya. Bye-bye. Leo Desperandons and hang on to hope. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.